What I ate and drew in Japan. I'm kind of afraid of this drawing because I can only draw in blue and red. It's easier carrying around this double-ended pencil while I'm traveling. Hopefully it turns out okay. I had the best gyutan set, which is beef tongue, in Sendai, and it's one of the best meals I've had in Japan. I enjoyed my trip, and at the same time, I'm so grateful to be back home. I used to glamorize travel a lot, and I realized it's not where you travel, but it's who you travel with. As much as I love my parents and siblings who I went on this trip with, I really missed my husband. He didn't come on this trip because he's actually going in a few months as a present to his dad. He's such a sweet boy, and I didn't want to miss out on a trip with my entire family. This is the first time we've all traveled together. It was us 5 siblings, my sister's boyfriend, my dad, my stepmom, and my mom, and our family friends came along as well. Just having us entire bunch together shows me that we've all come a long way in life, and I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, my husband makes my life so much easier. I kind of shut off my brain when we travel together because he's just good at handling every little thing. I'm passenger princess when I'm at home, but I think it's because he's afraid of my driving. I like to call it efficient, and he calls it scary. I don't think he'll admit it though. I think that's the point of traveling. It makes you grateful for everything you've accomplished and everything you have back home. I used to be so afraid of traveling, not because of logistics, but because of financial reasons. The thought of traveling in my 20s seemed so out of reach for me. It took a lot of mindset shifts and building up my finances to get to this point where I've allowed myself to travel. It wasn't always this way. I've had my personal training business since 2017, and in the beginning stages, it was super scary. I was always afraid of losing clients, not earning enough money, and being able to pay for basic necessities. But it was a leap of faith to live the life I want because I'm able to make my own schedule, and it paid off. One of the biggest things I was afraid of was taking time away from my clients. I had this limiting belief that if I were to leave, even for a few days, I would lose everything and end up homeless. I realized that the longer I played those thoughts in my head, it would keep me in this version of myself that I didn't like. So I decided to change because I hated feeling that way, and I wanted to feel better in the long term and keep my anxiety in check. Long story short, and lots of personal development later, I was able to create this version of myself who's able to take risks. And the more I take these so-called risks, like enjoying my life with vacations, I realized that I started reinforcing different beliefs in myself. Just because I take a vacation, that doesn't mean I have to lose money. They are not mutually exclusive. I just made them that way. That's like saying there's a scientific law like gravity ruling your life. Taking a vacation equals money lost is an old belief that I've scratched, and I've created a different perspective. Taking a vacation means celebrating what I've accomplished and reinforcing a new belief that I'll be more than okay when I come home. I'm not gonna end up homeless. It actually re-energizes me, and I'm able to attract better and new opportunities. The more I created those new feelings within myself, life got better and I grew my confidence. It's kind of like drawing this gyutan set. I like the challenge of drawing with the only 2 colors, and it proves to me that I can create whatever I want with what I currently have.